People often ask me how I have so much energy to get everything done that I do. And it's interesting because I feel like I don't really have that much energy. I just do the things that fill me up. And when you're doing things that you genuinely love, it doesn't feel like work. So people will say, "Oh, you're such a busy bee," or "Sam, how do you do all these things?" And I'm not trying to be busy. I'm doing these things because I know that there's a purpose for them and that people need them. When you realize that people need your service, people need your art, people need you to show up for the things that matter to your heart, that is when you're going to see the most progress in your life. And I get things done in a few days that people don't even get done in months, because when I rest, I actually do rest. Now, it is not your fault that you feel lazy. You are not lazy. You were programmed and designed for a life that doesn't exist currently in your field of view. You feel like it is out of reach. Now, in this world, they have programmed us to be tired, to eat food that is not good for our digestive system. And when your body cannot digest, your brain is going all night trying to digest. Your body is awake, so you're not getting a restful sleep. Not to mention the phones, the blue light that keep us up at night. Not to mention this society that was wired for drink caffeine, go to work, go home, sleep. Or you're at home and you're watching TV shows, you're consuming. And when you consume, you give up your energy and you are not holding and preserving that energy for creation. And when you don't have energy for creation, you're exhausted. And so you do things that are easy and simple because you just want to relax. So you play video games or you scroll on your phone, again, giving more of your energy away. Not to mention if you're around people that don't align with you, people that don't want to see you succeed, because when you succeed, you may have to leave their life and they cannot stand that mirror to look at themselves. So this is honestly so many different aspects where you cannot blame yourself, you cannot feel down, but it is your responsibility to take control. Now, your brain is actually a computer. So if you know anything about neuroscience, you know that the input you put in is the output you get out. So if you are saying constantly, "I'm tired, I'm lazy, I don't want to do this, I don't want to go to work," you're affirming that. But if you sit there and you say, "I am alive, I am energized, I am awake," watch how you feel. Repeat those affirmations for 17 seconds and you're already going to hardwire your brain to be a new version of yourself. Now, whenever you choose things to do, when you are energized, now you have this energy, you come home from work, you're energized, you ask yourself, what do I want to do? What does my heart want to do? What am I being called to do? And you do whatever it is from that point of view, from that energy. Let's say you do play video games. Now you're affirming that, you get on that game, and guess what? Maybe you want to stream. Maybe you want to inspire people. Now you're spreading your light and your joy out to other people. Now you're reaching people and you're inspiring them because you're in your purpose doing something that you love to do. When you follow your inner child, things that you used to do as a child, you revitalize yourself. Why do children have so much energy? You look at them and you say, "How do they have so much energy?" They can't even have sugar because that's way too much energy for them. But as an adult, you feel like you need sugar, you need caffeine to wake up. Children are pulling on the energy of love and fun and joy and play. They're playing, they're imagination creation. They're literally creating worlds. They're playing, they're having fun. That energy is the energy of God. When you are working with the energy of God, you're not doing it alone. You're working on the energy of the universe. Multiple dimensions of energy are coming through you at once. And that is when you listen to your heart and you program your brain. This is a heart and brain cohesion. Okay, if you've ever heard of Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks about this. If you've ever heard of Abraham Hicks, she talks about following your joy. If you have ever heard of Neville Goddard, he tells you that what you believe is what you see. If you've ever heard of Bob Proctor, he talks about programming your mind so that you can be a new version of yourself. What version of you do you want to be? Now show up as them. But you cannot do it from working through. You cannot do it from struggling, trying. Oh, I'm just trying to have energy. Oh, more energy drinks, more caffeine, more sleep. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much sleep you get, because during the day you're giving away all of your energy. Be weary of who you give your energy to. Do they take your energy for themselves and don't do any good with it? Do they waste your time? Because when you waste your time, people will waste your time. When you do not respect your time, people will not respect your time. Respect the time that you have on this earth, and if you want to create something, create it now, because the time is now. Energy comes from doing what you love. The more you do what you love, the more energy you have. Then you can go to work, clock in, have energy, clock out, focus on your passion and your purpose, tap into that energy source of God, and affirm, I am energized. I am great. I am great at what I do. I love what I do. I have enough energy. I'm great at time management. I'm always on time. What do you want to affirm for this new version of you, and who do you want to be? Because your energy is your most valuable resource. Your energy is your life. Your energy is your relationships. Your energy is your abundance. Your energy is the money in your bank account. Your energy is how you look. The people who look youthful, vibrant, they're tapping into a God source of love and light. They're doing what they love, doing less of what they don't like, because that is draining. Eating more of the foods that make them feel good, fresh, raw vegetables, fruits, nuts, beans, legumes. What are things that fill you up? Less meat, less sugar, less processed. More foods that come from plants that are alive. More doing what you love. It is not your fault that you feel lazy, but it will be your fault if you watch this video and you don't take action and you don't apply this to your life, because your energy is your most sacred source. Now affirm with me, I am energized today. I am energized now. I have enough energy to do all of the things I love. I have enough energy to do all of the things I love. I'm sending you all so much energy. Do not give it away unless your heart is being called to do so. You are the holder of this energy, so respect it and use it wisely. This is your life.